know Cleveland for its beautiful bay and laid-back lifestyle, but there's a whole lot more to this coastal village than meets the eye. Historically, Cleveland is as rich as its red soil, especially Cleveland Point, where the last visible reminder of the past still stands.
The Cleveland Lighthouse was built in about 1864, and it was one of a couple of lighthouses put up around Moreton Bay, basically to stop ships crashing into the point.
What makes this lighthouse so unique is its shape. It's hexagonal rather than round.
It's been conserved in accordance with what it would have looked like at the time.
Historian Tracy Ryans offered to give me the royal tour. Bit of a tight squeeze.
Yeah, it certainly is. They were smaller in those days.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You can see behind us, you can see Peel Island, Stradbroke Island, Moreton on a clear day, and over that way you can see Ormiston.
Best seat in town.
It certainly is.
The point itself has gone through many a facelift. It was once home to a wool store, a sawmill, a shipyard. It was even earmarked as a potential port. Now it lives on as a popular parkland for day trippers.
So people have been coming down to Cleveland Point since the 1860s to do what people do today.
Like picnicking or grabbing a bite to eat at the Lighthouse restaurant. It has new owners and a new look which imitates parts of the lighthouse.
Everywhere from the VJing whiteboards along here to the spotlight out in the bar as well. We've just tried to continue the theme along.
But the restaurant is best known for its seafood platters and its unobstructed view of Moreton Bay. So you actually feel like you're right in the middle of the bay?
Yeah, that's right. It's actually quite a unique spot. You can come down here and you sit right on the edge of the water, and if you're lucky enough, some days the water might actually come up and splash over you a little bit.
Get a bit of fresh seafood.
That's right, get a bit of fresh seafood, yeah.
Apart from the a la carte restaurant, there's also a cafe, a gelati bar and a takeaway kiosk where they do a pretty mean fish and chips.
The best fish and chips around in the Redlands for sure.
You got to try this. There are other beautiful sights to see around Cleveland, including the Courthouse Restaurant, the Grandview Hotel, and the oldest Moreton Bay Fig in Queensland. But before day's end, a trip to the award-winning Redland Museum is a must. This is one of Queensland's finest and largest regional museums, covering the pioneering years of the 1850s right through to the more modern 1960s.
The museum was started really originally just to preserve some of the farming implements, because the district was changing from being a farming district to a residential district. That was the reason for the museum starting. Then people began to donate all sorts of other objects of interest, and so it's grown like Topsy.
Now they have enough artefacts to emulate a bedroom straight out of the early 1900s, even a classroom from Cleveland Primary.
Depicting the time around about the 1940s, where if you didn't get your sums right on the slate, with the slate pencil, you're likely to have got 6 of the best across the knuckles with the teacher's cane.
You can see how travel's changed over the years, or just sit in on a sermon.
Quite funny, Josh, the children come and want to be the judge. They think they're in a courtroom. Obviously not used to going to church.
The Redland Museum is open 7 days a week. Adults are $3.30, pensioners $2.20, children $1.10.
Who was that?